I always had the perception of like, I need to work so hard.
What do you love the most about Rhianna?
Provide my family with everything, but it wasn't just that. Like, me being present was the most important thing. I've always been somebody who just wants more, and I've never been happy with anything. If we're all trying to fetch the blue colour there, we need to make sure everyone's fetching that.
Yeah.
If someone wants to fetch the red colour, it's just yin and yang. It's just
not going to work.
That's when everything's changed. Like, it was like a light bulb moment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are interviewing someone very special to me, and that is my life partner, my business partner, my baby daddy, Emmanuel, the director and founder of Doing Finance. We had a really nice conversation. I didn't know if it was going to end in us having an argument or whatever else, but it ended up being a really nice conversation and a nice way for us to connect. We talked a lot about resilience, how we've overcome our business struggles, our personal struggles, overcoming struggles of being working parents, and all of that type of thing. So I hope you enjoy the episode. If you do, please share along with your friends, family, whoever else on your socials. And yeah, we look forward to you listening along. Would you like to start off by introducing yourself to those who don't know who you are?
Yes, my name is Emmanuel, partner of Rhianna. I am 32 years old.
Maybe 31.
Am I 31? Okay. 31 years old. A dad of two, my little boy Andy and my dog David. I'm a mortgage broker. I started a company called Doing Finance almost 10 years ago. Our job is to help everyday Australians and help them secure finance and live the Australian dream in owning property, essentially.
Lots of debt for 30 years.
100%, yeah.
Is it still really an Australian dream? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Has it changed?
It's changed a lot.
It
Yeah,
has changed a lot.
It's changed a lot, that's for sure. The whole mentality of owning a home at the moment is a little bit different. Everyone's like, I want to rent where I want to rent and buy an investment property where the returns there. So that's where I'm about, really. Yep.
Lovely. So we ask each guest that comes on, what's your busy big win for the week and your lesson for the week?
My biggest for the week would be is my team has doubled in 1 week. So
wow.
Yeah. So
that's huge.
So not Derwent as a whole, but me as a broker, I've got a team underneath me. I made the decision of doubling it, and as of the 3rd of January, we started doing interviews, and it's basically all filled up now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Which is fun, but stressful.
So good,
but it's great because I've got the good team behind me, and we all got the great support. So that's been a really good win for us. I just want to give it one more good old crack for 2026 until I reconsider what I want to do next year. Still be in the industry, but maybe get off the tools.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And what has your lesson for the week been?
My lesson for the week has been stop thinking that I can do everything myself.
Love it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
It's only so long you can wake up and go to the office at 5 a.m. and get home at 10 p.m.
Literally, like...
What do you mean it's not sustainable?
It's not sustainable, and I hate saying because I'm not a perfectionist, but I just want things to be in line.
Yeah.
And there are certain tasks that I got to delegate to certain team members.
Fair.
So I've got an amazing PA. Her name's Tara, who's been with me for just over 12 months now.
Yeah.
Literally 12 months as of last week. And she's great. Like, she just does everything. She manages my day. And what I love is shit gets done without even me knowing that it's getting done, which is good.
Yeah.
So
that's how you want your team to be, though.
100% for where we want to hit our goals for the rest of the year. We just got to do it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. We'll dive straight in. How do you define resilience?
Great question. You would have got some really good answers earlier today with that.
I haven't asked anyone this. Your episode is on resilience. Everyone else is different.
I'm going to turn that question to something else, but it might answer that question.
Great.
I've always been told when I was younger, I can't do anything. And that really inbred me. So that's really pushed me to just be number one. Just telling myself I can't be beaten. It's my way or the highway. There's no, and me and Reese say it all the time, we don't have a plan B in life. It's just plan A.
Plan A.
We just got to make that happen. So I never allow anyone or anything put that behind me. So
Great.
that's, I guess, where my resilience is, really.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers that question.
It does. It does. When it comes to your story,
Yeah.
you are generally quite a private person, which is hilarious because I'm not private at all.
I'm very private.
I'm an open book. Everyone knows everything about me.
Yeah.
You, not so much.
No.
What's something about your story that would probably surprise somebody listening?
Dyslexic. Went to school without knowing a word of English.
Wow.
Failed school completely. Was a rat bag.
Still is.
Apparently I still am. I was very fortunate enough growing an amazing life. I'm not going to have that sob story of like I had a shit upbringing when I didn't. I had the best upbringing, like private schools, like food was always on the table. I could have everything I want. But part of my family culture is like you got to do it for your family. It's not something where it gets handed over.
It's not generational.
Correct.
Down.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's really made me want to do that myself and work so much and try and be as successful as I can to provide that to my son and my family and hopefully have them experience what I experienced when I was younger. That's something there. I'm very quiet on the work side of things. I like to be very humble. I like to boost other people up in life before myself.
Yeah.
Which I know probably is not a good thing because I feel like if I publicize what I do day by day, would probably be in a different position. On a business level and a financial position. But yeah, hopefully that answers that.
It does, and I think it's interesting to hear your perspective on what will surprise people because I have different answers because I've known you for such a long time, so I'm enjoying hearing these.
Yeah.
When it comes to one of your hardest periods, what was that, and how have you overcome that period in your life?
2 years ago, when pretty much I lost everything. Yeah. Business was going really good, but we just went way too fucking hard. We were just doing things that it sounded really good on pen and paper, but day by day just was not sustainable. Like literally, I was waking up at 4 a.m., finishing 11 p.m., running around like a headless chook. The biggest issue was culturally within the business. Me and Rhi always assumed that the shit that we were going through 2 years ago was us, but it wasn't us. It was the people that were working with us.
Yeah.
And it's taken probably just over a year now to really see that
and recognize it for what it is.
100%.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm a piece of shit. I'm so wrong. I'm doing everything wrong. Like I'm doing everything I can, but it just realized like we just had the wrong people within our business.
Yeah.
And they were great people. Like I would go out for dinner and love them. But the theory is when you have a business, you need to make sure everyone's got the same vision. If we're all trying to fetch the blue color there, we need to make sure everyone's fetching that.
Yeah.
If someone wants to fetch the red color, it's just yin and yang. It's just
not
going to
gonna work.
And they're going to hold you back because if they don't feel the intention of working towards the dreams of the company, they're going to pull everyone back. And that's what happened. Yeah. And I love them dearly, but 2 years ago was the shittest time of my life. Like, it was like, we grew really big. We had the wrong people. Financially, it was fucked. Sorry, I don't know if you're allowed to swear here. I lost one of my closest mentors and friend due to suicide, which was pretty shit.
Yeah.
Because he was like the only person who was over 30 years old who I could talk to as a friend on a business side of things. Blake. Because generally speaking, if I want to talk about that, it's someone my age, but they haven't experienced life like he did. So losing him was quite hard.
Yeah.
But would I change it for the world? Absolutely not. 100%. Like it was the best thing. It was a big reality check. Just knowing that there's other things in life and not waking up thinking that you're, I don't know, Zeus and no one can stop you and whatnot. But there are other things that are really important in life. And it's not just business, it's just family as well.
Yeah.
That was a really big thing.
During that time, we also had our son.
Yeah.
How do you think that impacted things as well?
I'll go deep. It impacted a lot because I wasn't present fully. Like I was probably in Hobart once a fortnight, and it was less than 8 hours. And I always had the perception of like, I need to work so hard to provide my family with everything. But it wasn't just that. Like, me being present was the most important thing. And do I regret it? 100%. Will he understand when he's older? I hope so. But that was hard. That's for sure. Especially leaving you at home made me realise, like, yeah, shit, like, I put Ree through an absolute ringer here.
That's why I need Botox.
Yeah. But
That's why I need
it's one of those things, like, you've been through it, you've gone through it, so I know that you are a strong girl. So that makes me appreciate you a lot more. Because if anyone has a conversation and they say, oh, hey, Emmanuel, I want to talk to you because you're the business owner, and I say, oh, Ree needs to be there, but sometimes I get that look. I'm like, oh, but Ree's just your partner and your wife. I'm like, no, like, mate, like, she is the fucking business. She's not me.
Yeah.
I just write the loans.
Yeah.
Like, all this is happening because of her.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it.
I thought you guys were going to fight on this. You're all lovey.
We're only early on.
We're only early.
We will see.
Great. So I guess having so many things in, like, elements in life, like being a parent isn't easy, being a business owner isn't easy, going through what you've gone through. How do you cope when everything feels heavy at once now?
I've adapted in a way where I tell myself respectfully, stress is okay.
Yeah.
It's just part of life. And I adapted that I actually like stress, because if I'm not stressed, I get really bored, and that's when I start overthinking.
Yes. This has been a very common theme.
I love being under pressure. It just gets my brain going, my ADHD. And it proves to me and shows to me that I'm heading the right direction. If I'm stressing, I'll have like 10 different projects happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And people are like, you're crazy, but I like it. It
feels you.
100%. There's 24 hours a day. Like, I know I said before, like, I work a lot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't present at home, but I'm actually working the same amount than I was previously. But I do believe I'm a little bit more present. At home.
Yeah.
Instead of being locked away in the office, maybe I'll just work from home here or there. Like, just accommodate that.
Just adapting to
100%. Because if I'm not stressed, I will go delulu. Like, I'll be honest with you.
That's great.
Yeah.
You thrive off it.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
What's a failure that's shaped you for the better?
Trying to expand the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no experience. Just literally just Googling it and not speaking to the right people.
Yeah.
Thinking it was just so easy. Like, that was probably the best thing that's really shaped me as a person.
Yeah.
That small, like, flint for 12 months has really, like, reshaped my head.
Yeah.
And it's great because I have other brokers in the industry speak to me, and even colleagues saying, I want to do this. I can actually explain to them what will happen because I've experienced it, and I don't want them to experience it.
Yeah.
But I've had conversations with, like, mentors like Tanya Sauer, who's our CEO of our aggregator, and explain what happened. She said it. She's like, I don't know how you survived. Like, people that generally go through that will get out of the industry.
Wow.
So knowing that I've surpassed that really shows me I'll be able to surpass a lot of things. Yeah.
With the setbacks that you've had, how do you stop self-doubt tapping in?
Respectfully speaking, I just don't listen to people that haven't achieved it in life. You know what I mean?
Don't take advice from people that are in a position where you don't want to be.
100%. And it's so funny because when I have, like, first home buyers come to me and they say, but mum and dad said this, and I provide them some constructive criticism, like, yeah, but your mum and dad bought in 20 years. I don't know the procedure now.
Yeah.
I need to remind myself, like, that's how I need to think as well.
Yeah.
So I just ignore the white noise. And I know there's a lot of white noise.
Yeah.
And I just really just follow what other people have done.
Yeah.
And, like, I love this country, born and bred. But what I do find with Australian culture is it's very easy to put people down.
The tall poppy syndrome.
Oh, 100%. Compared to, like, the States and everything, everyone, like, motivates you, wants to push you. And it's like,
you up.
It's very, like, blasé and everything, but here it's just easier for people to pull you down.
Everyone's trying to push you up until you're higher than them, and then it's straight back down.
100%. And sometimes you just need a refresh on socials.
Yeah.
Like, I've got this thing, like, on Facebook, I go on someone's birthday, if it says happy birthday to them and I don't know, I'll just delete you and block you. I just want to cancel everyone that is negative so I can follow my path.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't want to have any distractions in life.
I'll never forget, and this is no disrespect to the broker community in Tasmania, but we started in the industry. I was 19, Emmanuel was 21.
Yeah.
And the first year that we came, everyone was so nice to us. They were so kind
100%.
and generous with their time, and, you know, took us under their wing, said that they were going to mentor us, said that they will always be available for a phone call. The next year we went to this event. It was a similar thing. The next year we went and we had blown up on TikTok, and we were doing quite well, and no one talked to us. Like,
It's
no
jealousy.
one.
It was a handful, but majority no.
No one talked to us. Like,
Really?
Yep.
And then the next year, it was fairly similar. The next year, people learned that I was quite happy to share what we were doing on
What
TikTok.
you were doing.
And it was a completely different story. And, you know, most of those people, we've had a bit of a turnover in the industry with people retiring. So most of these people have retired.
But the new generation, completely different.
Or we've
Love them.
mended those relationships. But it was quite interesting then to see that in real life, how tall poppy syndrome works and how quickly people would turn on you.
Just turn on you.
Oh, yeah.
If your success is defined in a different way.
Especially if people see you as competition.
Yeah.
But even if they don't, and that's when I find it's really weird when people see you as competition or see you and be jealous of you and have that tall poppy syndrome when it's got nothing to do with you anyway.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because
like you could be working in a coffee shop and someone else could be an athlete, and that athlete could be going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You're going to the barista competition.
And that's the other thing as well is, like, in our industry as a whole, I don't remember the last time I've had a client tell me that they're liaising with a broker that I know.
Yeah.
Everyone just assumes that, like, I want to hide my secrets because this broker's going to steal my clients. Like, honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And
I've been in this industry for 10 years, close to 10 years, maybe 2 times.
Yeah, and quite often we will say if someone's come to us and they said they've gone through another broker and they wanted to come to us, we say, well, who and why?
Yeah.
And generally speaking, you know that they're a good broker. So you're probably just not the client for us, and you should go back to your broker that you've got.
Yeah.
So,
But that's just, it's not just our industry. I think that's just
It's mapped across everywhere.
100%.
Yeah.
Mapped down to conveyancing, real estate, sales, sports. That's just life, unfortunately. And the minute you think differently, I think the better it is in the long run.
How has becoming a partner and a dad changed the way you think about resilience? It's like in the sense that you can't you can't go and hide in bed if you have a bad day.
Previously speaking, before I was a dad, if I wanted to do something, I'll just do it. I wouldn't have to, like, call and ask them, like, I'll just do it. If someone calls, like, hey, can you do this at this time? Yep, no worries.
Yeah.
Now I've got to think about it. I'm like, hey, I've got a family, I've got a child. Like, is it going to be okay? So that it has been hard from time to time because our industry is very fast-paced. That's for sure. But having Tara and my team has really fixed that because she'll hear me on the phone like, yeah, I'll do it. And then Tara's like, you can't do this because you've got this meeting and this meeting. Like, it's impossible. Again, having a team underneath you has definitely helped me fix that issue. That's for sure. Yeah.
And when it comes to, you know, like having a bad day or not being able to take work home with you, particularly when we're together, you know, you can come home and we have those conversations about a shit day at work.
Yeah.
How have you found, and I know this has been a bit of an issue in our relationship where I'm like, can we not talk about work?
Yep.
You know, we're at the dining table eating dinner and trying to feed our 2-year-old, which is impossible.
Totally.
How do you find moving forward from issues that have happened at work to coming home to family life?
100%. If I have an issue that happens at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, if I action at 7 o'clock or if I action it the following day, the outcome's still going to be the same. 100%. And it's taken so long for me to figure that out where you could admit it, if I had an issue at like 10 o'clock at night, I'll be downstairs fixing it straight away. And don't get me wrong, there are certain times that we have to do that if it's complicated. But 99% of the time, if you action it the following day and you explain to the customer or the stakeholder that you're dealing with, it's totally okay. You're going to get the same outcome. Yeah. That's just the reality of it. Just managing an expectation of your time is so important. And then if you do that correctly, then you won't have any issues. Yeah.
I love that. What have you both taught? What has resilience taught you both, and what does resilience look like for you both individually?
That I can do anything that I want in life.
Yeah.
Really. Like the average broker does what? 30 mil a year? $30 million in loan settlements a year. We're doing that in a month.
Wow.
Which is not normal in our industry.
Yeah.
So getting told that you can't have a team of X, you can't grow a business at this large without being this old, because our industry is like, you got to be 50 years old to be successful. 100%.
Yeah.
You got to have X amount of capital. You have to be writing a certain amount of loans a month to be able to do that. Just taking that bullshit aside and just following what I want to do and what's best for me, my family, and the business, and most importantly, our team. If I just follow that, then that's just...
How does that map across in home life for you both?
There's always food in the fridge, isn't there?
I think resilience for me and how I've done it, I've always been quite a resilient person. I think when you have a family, get divorced and separated quite early on, and the complications that come with that, you have to learn to be resilient really quickly as a young adult, not even a young child. And following through with that, any decision that I made, I've always had to back myself in it. And I'm not always the best at something, and I know that. Like, there's very rarely a time where I think, I've perfected that. I always come second best most of the time.
Yeah.
But I think it's also just accepting that that's who I am. And I always have never really worried about what people think if I know the real answer. And I find that's a way, if someone doesn't know if I don't know the answer to that thing, that will sit with me for a long time, and I won't be able to move from that. I'll overthink it for a really long time. But if I know the real answer to something, I can be super resilient in the sense that I don't actually care what you think. Like when we were folding basically with the business and things are going on, and we knew the truth and we're hearing all the rumors because, industries can be gossipy. It was like, I actually don't care what you're thinking because that's not the truth.
That's not
and
our reality.
If you can believe in yourself, and I think believing in yourself comes with privilege and comes with work, but if you can believe in yourself, then you can be quite resilient because you trust yourself and you trust your judgment in what you're doing. When it comes to our home life, I find it really difficult because I don't know if people know, maybe we can go into more of an episode about business later on, but I met Emmanuel in March. We started dating in April. He went to Greece between May to August, and we opened Derwent in September.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We have never known a life without Derwent.
Yeah.
And there's been times when our relationship has saved the business.
Yeah.
And there's other times when the business has saved our relationship. And I think that's really important to speak on because that also comes in with resilience as well, because, we've definitely had our issues in the relationship where it'd be like, oh my God, we're so much easier to end this. But then it's like, you know what? It's actually not, because we've got all these different pillars of our lives.
Yeah.
Neither of us would want to give up the business. Neither of us want to give up on each other.
Yeah.
So we've got to be resilient and making sure that we're making those connections for each other. And it's something that we've talked about quite a lot recently, is building that connection with each other again, because we have lost that because we are constantly working or building on something else, or we don't necessarily get the privilege of going for a holiday like a lot of partnerships do. We have never traveled overseas together because we have a business and we're business partners together. And if we're to go on a holiday, that's two business partners out.
Yeah.
I feel like what's changed it as well is we've always had this perception like work-life balance.
Yeah.
And every time everyone says that, we always assume like we need to have this perfect life at home. But the minute you accept that this is our life, like business is our life, and we got to take it at home at times, and we got to talk about it, that's when everything's changed. Like it was like a light bulb moment.
Yeah. And we definitely have our times. And sometimes I think it's just easier to quickly talk about an issue at hand for work. People say don't bring work life home. But I think for us it is important too, because it's so quickly sometimes to fix an issue together while we're together.
Yeah.
And then move on and then have some time together.
Deal with it and move on.
But sometimes we just also have to accept that sometimes our relationship can't be put first.
Yeah.
And that's what we had to deal with last year when we were consolidating and fixing things up, and our mistakes that wasn't a time for us to fix our relationship. That was a time for us to fix our business. And if we want both, then we need to sacrifice one to build the other. And this year is a year of fixing that and building on our relationship again. We've been together for a long time, 9 years, my whole 20s.
Yeah.
And a lot can change in that time.
Yeah.
So, I think it's important to believe in each other, and that's where the resilience comes from.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's so weird, like
Cute.
hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know when resilience is tipping into burnout?
I don't believe in burnout. I'll be honest with you.
You do burnout.
I do. I don't personally believe in burnout. I think it's a mindset issue. I personally think you can work 24 hours a day and not be burnt out. It's what you feed yourself to your brain. Like drinking water, going for a walk, having positive conversations, all these little things will avoid burnout. People just think overworking burns you out. It's not the case. It's what you feed to your brain. Therefore, I don't believe it. That's just my opinion.
I'm going to tell you, darling, you definitely burn out and you go to sleep for like 24 hours. And then you get back up and then you keep
in my eyes, that's just me being tired.
Yeah.
I personally just don't believe in it.
Yeah.
And I won't let anybody prove me wrong.
What do you do now to protect your mental health?
Reflect. I've always been somebody who just wants more, and I've never been happy with anything. But just reflect like what I've done in the past 10 years. That's definitely helped. Like I had it during the Christmas break. Like I walked in the balcony. I was like, fuck, like I've got a pretty good life. Like I've got a great family. I've got a healthy young boy. I'm living in my dream home. Business is good. Like there's no issues happening in my life.
Touch wood.
Touch wood. And that's that moment. Like you just got to reflect. Like I journal a lot every morning.
Do you?
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Really?
So, you know, like those blue books that you used to take at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got 2.
Great.
Always leaving my desk at work. So one is like personal and one is business. And every morning I'll just write like a couple of things that one I want to do, one thing what I appreciate, and just reminders that I want to tell other people.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. So I do that because I'm very forgetful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's special,
I'll
though.
just randomly pull it out and just write something. And then,
Do you write just in the morning or throughout the day as well?
First thing when I have my coffee, 100%. Because what I do is I open them like, what did I write yesterday?
Yeah.
Did I accomplish that yesterday? What do I appreciate? What needs like different things? Like I said, I got a personal and a business one. I go through that every single morning.
Are there goals written in
100%.
that? That's great.
The reason I do that is there's a guy by the name of Marty Fox who owns a company called White Fox.
Yeah.
And he said in multiple podcasts, like he reflects and journals absolutely everything from like when he was 20 to present, and writes what he wants to do in the future. So I've been doing that and it works because when you can write it down and reflect about it, you don't overthink about it. You just move on to the next thing.
No, that's right.
100%.
And it creates evidence in your mind that you can actually accomplish it. Like if you know that you've just ticked that goal off, right, and you reflect back on what you've written down and you've seen that you've done that, you could literally write anything down and know that you can accomplish it because your mind is searching for those opportunities to achieve that throughout the day. So that is like such a key thing to do. That is huge.
100%.
Outside of work, what are some personal goals you have this year? I know we and this is kind of revealing a little bit, but Emmanuel doesn't have much outside of work. You know, he works a lot of hours and he's kind of lost a lot doing that and sacrificed a lot. And this year we're really trying to focus on getting some of those things back. So what are some of your personal goals?
I really want to bond my connection with my family overseas. I haven't been overseas for like 10 years, close to 10 years, and we're going in August this year. Which is going to be really cool. So that's really important to me. Honestly speaking, 2026, like 2025 was great, like one of our best years ever. 2026, I think it will be even better. I just want to get to December this year because after that, that's when I want to start enjoying my life.
Great.
I think I've got one more year where I just want to go hard.
And go all in.
100%. Like I always say I'm only just getting started. What I did last year in 12 months usually would have taken me like 5 years to do.
Wow.
Yeah. And just growing your team, having the right people, trusting people.
Yeah.
So I want to do that for this year.
Yeah.
And just do that because the plan is I want to grow the offices. We've got Sydney done, Queensland almost there, Melbourne we're going to relaunch as well. I want to push that.
Yeah.
But also learn from the mistakes we made last
100%.
time. And mature from that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And something that I'm really excited for is the fact that I'll be managing the franchises a lot more than I was previously.
Yep.
So that'll be the role that I'll be stepping into is more like the franchise
exciting.
operations role because that's what I'm good at. Where Emmanuel's good at writing and mentoring in that regard.
Yeah.
Not so good on the managing.
No, I'm
but,
shocking at that.
Yeah.
And I'll
That's
admit it.
perfect though. Like play on
100%.
each other's strengths.
And why I liked it is like last week caught up with 2 new brokers that it's going to bring on. And it was so interesting hearing their questions because previously I would have to like convince them why they should join
Yeah.
us. It's complete opposite. They're like telling me like why we should have them. And I was like, I fucking love this.
Yeah,
This
and
is
we-
so
This
good.
is so good.
100%.
We will
Yeah.
never, ever, ever convince or sell somebody to come and work for us ever again.
Yeah.
Because that was a massive mistake we made early on in Melbourne and why it just was
Didn't
so
work
bad
out.
because we had people approach us for the job, wanting an interview.
Yeah.
And then we would be begging them to come work for us.
Yeah.
And it was just atrocious. And it's no disrespect to anyone that was with us, but it just wasn't a good
It just
fit
wasn't a
because
good fit.
we needed a mature team who
Yeah.
could work without us being there. And why were we selling? Like, we're an employee. Why are we selling
Yeah.
people to come work for us, you know? So,
And the thing I think reason being is we were really doing it because we were relying on them to produce a certain
Yes.
amount of income for us
Yeah.
to survive.
Yes.
yeah.
Because I wasn't writing then. I had
Yeah.
a bit of a break due to my mental health.
Yeah.
And then we changed the business and like what I write covers the whole company,
Yeah.
covers our lifestyle
Yeah.
and puts cream on the top, and what everyone else writes.
It's just like that added bonus.
Exactly,
Yeah, and it
100%.
just goes right
Sprinkles
back
to
into
it.
the business.
Exactly
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I just had that aha moment.
Yeah.
I want to write X amount per year that will cover it.
Yeah.
And it's been great.
Yeah, and of course it comes with the challenges of the fact that you can't step down, but also being able to develop a team where you only have to do the things that are required of the mortgage broker and the team
Yeah.
can do the rest is really,
It's
really
really-
important.
Yep, absolutely.
Great.
Mm.
What does resilience look like for you in this season of life?
Like built, like not physically, but in our brains, we built like this perfect
Yeah.
picture of our life.
Yeah.
And we know what was wrong and what was right.
Yeah.
And now that we know what we need to do,
Yeah.
we can just double down and focus on that. And if we do that, we'll have the life that we want and the business that we want.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if I just follow that, then everything's going to go
Go the
according
way
to plan.
that you want.
That's what I did last year. Like from January to December, I just followed that and everything went well, God willing. Like
Yeah.
like life was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit, no drama. Everyone loved it. Customers were happy. Business was growing. Like we did absolutely everything. So I feel like if we just keep following that mentality for 2026, like I honestly do feel we will respectfully be unstoppable in a way.
great.
Like I know for a fact we will be number one in Australia, 100%. Don't care.
That's huge.
In writing, like I don't know about a brand, but in writing, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing what other brokers had lodged last year
Yes.
versus what we did was completely different. There's a thing called a MPA magazine where you can like submit your numbers, what you did for the last year,
Yeah.
and just seeing like the top 50. And I was like, this can't be right.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And just seeing where we would have been if we submitted that
Yeah.
was really rewarding because we're going to submit this year.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a big fucking shock for the industry
Yeah.
just to see what we've done.
That's huge.
Because we're just known to be like, oh, just the Tassie guys. I'm like, but
We're
you
more
got to
than that.
understand, we just don't look after Tassie. We look after
Yeah.
every single straight.
And
Yeah.
funnily enough, for a long time, we've actually had less Tasmanian clients than the
20%.
rest of, about 20% is Tasmanian.
Really?
Yeah.
20%. If you went Hobart specifically, where we live, I'd say 5 to 10%, 100%.
Huge.
Yeah. Everywhere is like, I'd say my core clients would be Queensland, WA, and Sydney.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'd say over the last 12 months, we really built on having a presence in Hobart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I think it has grown to maybe 35, 40, but
Still huge
yeah.
elsewhere though.
Yeah, and that's all due to
As a
TikTok,
company,
really.
correct, but
yeah.
me differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Crazy. We're on to the last question now,
mm,
which is a bit sad because I liked this conversation. I liked all of our conversations, don't
Had
get
a
me
good
wrong.
day.
What do you want listeners to take away from this conversation?
just don't listen to anybody. Like if your heart is set to something, just do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say it all the time at work. I'd never want to live my life saying what if.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I want to do something and I know it's probably I'm not going to succeed and I just want to try it. And back to my business.
Yeah.
That happens a lot with our industry.
Yeah.
People join your company, They always think, oh, what if I open my own company? What would it look at? Just go and do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Go out,
That's
leave,
great.
go out. The door's always open. If we're on good terms, come back.
Yeah.
And that's just my thought process.
That's great.
I don't want to say what if. Just do what you need to do. Just go hard. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Yesterday was my grandfather's 90th birthday, which was really like
special.
crazy to feel like, shit, you're 90.
Yeah.
There's only so many years left. It's not always about the money.
No.
No.
That's great.
I can just see here we have one more question. I'm not sure if you have missed it, but it just says, what do you love the most about Rhianna?
What do I love
That's
the
a
most about
great question. That's the best one. It must have missed it.
What do I love about you?
You don't actually have to answer.
No, you're good. No,
Answer it.
You're a good mum.
Answer it.
You're a good partner. You're a good business owner. You're just good at everything.
I
Like,
don't think I'm good at it.
I honestly think you're good at anything that you put your mind to. Like,
That's really
my-
With your
cute.
help.
No, okay. Having help with everyone's obviously going to help, but you're really good at anything you do.
Oh, I really feel like I'm not
That's
good at
really
anything.
special.
No,
I
you're
feel
good.
like I don't have any like actual talents. Like I feel like I always have to try really hard.
What?
Yeah, I feel like I don't have
No.
anything that I like naturally gravitate to. Like netball, I've had to try really hard. I still not performing at my best. Like even umpiring, I still have to try really hard.
You're
Nothing
good,
that
though.
but I'm not like excelling in any area. I always have to try.
I feel
really
like
hard.
you are excelling. I think you just need to look in the mirror and actually understand what you've done. in
Yeah,
your life.
correct.
Oh, that's nice.
And the other thing as well is what you're really good as well is supporting other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're a very, very big supporter. Like to your son, to your family, to me, to all of our brokers, to your friends, like
everyone.
100%.
Oh,
You're
stop
really
it.
good at support. Yeah.
Well, we
So
didn't end up in
cute.
a fight, so well done, darling. I probably
That
ended
was
up on
huge.
better terms. Thank you so much for coming in. I know it takes a lot to get you out of the office, so I do appreciate you coming in.
That's okay. Thank you for having me,
I
guys.
will see you down there in 20 minutes.
Done.
Love it. Thank
Thank
you.
you.